Hi, my name is Suzanne, and I'm part of the First Presbyterian Church family. Welcome to our Spark Sunday School story time. Today, I'm going to read you the story of four friends. It starts on page 348 of your Spark Story Bible. You can follow along if you want. So here are the four friends. They look happy to be together, don't they? Jesus met many sick people when he was traveling from place to place. In one town, Jesus was in someone's house teaching people about God. Other people in the town had heard Jesus was a healer, and they were very excited when they found out he was nearby. Four of the townspeople had a friend who was paralyzed. The four friends knew that if they could just get their sick friend to Jesus, he would be healed. They carried their friend on a stretcher and tried to bring him into the house. But it was so crowded, they couldn't get through the door. "What would they do?" asked one friend. "Maybe we should just give up and go home," another answered sadly. "No, I have an idea," said the third. "Let's take our friend up on the roof. Then they can cut a hole in the roof and lower him in." "Let's try it," said the fourth friend. See, here's their idea with their friend. So they all climbed up on the house and they cut a hole in the roof. You can see the big hole they cut here. Using rope, they slowly and gently lowered their friend into the room where Jesus was teaching. All of the people in the room were surprised to see a man being lowered from the roof, except for Jesus. Jesus knew the man was paralyzed. Jesus also knew that sin hurts people more than sickness. So Jesus did an unusual thing. Jesus said to the man, "Friend, your sins are forgiven." The people in the room were confused and angry. They thought nobody could ever forgive sins except God. They didn't know that Jesus was God's son. "Don't be angry," Jesus told them. "I am God's son, and God has given me the power to forgive sins." Again, the people were confused and surprised. They didn't know if Jesus was telling the truth. "I am telling the truth," Jesus said. "I can prove I am God's son." He turned to the paralyzed man and said, "Friend, stand up." The man stood up. He had been healed. Now the people were amazed. The healed man thanked Jesus and carried his stretcher home with his four friends. Many people believed that Jesus was God's son, and they praised God that very day. They knew that if they or their friends ever had a need, Jesus would be there to heal them, to forgive their sins, and to love them. Every week in our story time, we end with 3 kinds of questions for you. You can talk in your families about your ideas to answer the questions. First, put a here. Why did people come to hear and see Jesus? See. How did the four friends help the man who could not walk? And act. How do you love and help others? Who will you help this week? Thanks for listening to our story. See you next week.